Good morning and Semper Fi. Welcome to an episode of Alien RPG Colonial Marines. We are back with 6 Marines here. Thankfully, we got a full squad here. I would just like to take a moment. Oh, hey, Quicksilver. Thanks for the sub. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a little bit, buddy. Hope everything's going well. Thank you. Just as a reminder, our Marines are on a planet called Green Fields, meant to supply the colonies that the company is pushing outwards, particularly Three World Empires, who this planet belongs to, backed by the company. The Marines were called here in order to quell a rebellion that's brewing in one of the If you're not doing anything right now, can you mute yourself? Somebody's banging around. Sorry. And I don't remember what I was saying now. It was something about Greenfields. Oh, yeah. So there's 3 different colonies here included with the main colony. Each of these colonies was originally funded by... Sorry, give me 1 second here. All right. Can't have a dog trying to crawl underneath the desk. Each of the colonies was originally funded by Seekson, and there was basically a long lawsuit that was going on in order to get these colonists to be able to land on the planet. They ended up landing there. Three World Empire does not want them there, and things are in turmoil. There's people starving on a farm planet. And so this rebellion has been brewing for a while, and these Marines came here to quell that rebellion, but they found out that things were just a little bit deeper than all of that. In fact, there seems to be agents of the Three World Empire and placed in these cities. There's problems in between the 3 different colonies. There's problems in between the farm guard and the regular police force here. There's a lot of issues going on, and the Marines have been so in depth with this stuff that they've almost lost sight of the mission. When we last left off, they ended up mercy killing a mayor. That was nice. Mercy killing a mayor of one of the 3 colonies, small colonies. There was almost a shootout with Three World Empire employees in between the Marines and them, and Atom Squadron, who seems to be the only ally that these Marines have here. The Marines were asked to escort a cargo ship, which I believe they're refused, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. And finally, they got a lead on a possible of possibly finding some stuff out in the salt flats just north of Zabsy, the place where it seems that a lot of this stuff is blown up from. A lot to digest, a lot to take in. Let's remind ourselves who our individual characters are. So I'll start with Sergeant Stratford being played by Anthony. If you could just remind us who Sergeant Stratford is, please.
Sergeant Stratford is a rather stoic individual. However, recently has been testing that with a lot of these issues going on. Aiden is he's definitely a handsome fellow, probably the most handsomest of this whole entire squad. He definitely is able to lift more than the rest of the squad as well. Completely jacked out of his mind. And hopefully Lorca doesn't fuck it up for everyone.
Wow. Recently promoted Corporal Davis, being played by Severian. If you could remind us who Corporal Davis is, please.
Sure. So, yeah, I'm playing Corporal Davis. He has been in the Corps now for over a decade. So this isn't his first squad, but he's been with this one for a little while now, starting to grow quite fond of them. Seems to be a repeat thing in some of the characters I'm playing in our games. But he just doesn't have much of a fondness for authority, though. He joined the Corps after he either had a choice of going to jail or joining. But despite that, he's gotten a lot of promotions.
He has, just randomly out of nowhere. He's seems like he doesn't want to take command, but he keeps getting it shoved into his face. PFC Zap being played by Forloth. If you would remind us who old PFC Zap is.
Zap's just here for a good time. Lighthearted, big, kind of dumb. He just wants to see the sights. He is also possibly the only one with any fucking conscience on this entire team.
And speaking of a man with no conscience, the guy who completely just murdered a mayor, PFC Artois, being played by Turg. If you could remind us about you and your blowtorch.
Yeah, so Billy Artois is a pretty young lad. He lived a pretty shitty life, growing up poor in Louisiana with his grandma. And so he joined the Corps to ensure that he could give her a good rest of her life along with himself. He is a pretty introspective person, keeps to himself, and yeah, like you said, he's not afraid of pulling punches. So that's Billy.
And welcoming back PFC Finnigan, being played by Alpha Wolf Zero. If you would remind us all who Finnigan is. By the way, again, welcome back. It's great to have you here, buddy.
Hoorah!
Yeah, I'm Joseph Finnigan. I'm the driver here. I make sure we get in and out of our missions in one piece, and hopefully the vehicles stay in one piece this time. Finnigan, he is got green eyes, auburn hair. If you kind of want to think of anybody in relation to him, think of Goose from Top Gun. But yeah, he's not much of a militia, like as far as like shooting weapons and things like that. He's more he knows he likes to stay behind the wheel. They call him Lightning Joe for a reason. So that's Finnigan.
They also call him Lightning Joe in bed. Yes? Is that because...
one
is that
pump
because,
and he's done.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought maybe because when you come with the thunder, right? And so, anyways. And I would like to do a special welcome back to PFC Lorca, still a PFC. PFC is one of the few survivors of Sin City and the Shadow Gambit game that we played on Free League. Davis being one of the others. So... Lorca, I'll talk about why you're still here, or why you're here in a few minutes, but if you would just remind us who Lorca is and what he's been up to since last game.
So, yeah, it's been a while. Sin City. It's throwing it back. Lorca was always, he was enjoyed being the point man and keeping his brothers in arms behind him safe. He always did that with a flamethrower at first. Then, you gotta live up to Sin City. So he decided to punch Karen in the back of the head, which kind of landed him in the spot that he's in, now being the scribe to Lieutenant Cook. Maybe in some downtime, luckily he spent all his time focusing on training up with the smart gun. So here he is, but now he's actually pretty shocked. He just found out that his squad leader's a female, so that's going to be interesting.
Wow. It's true. Sergeant Stratford, if there was anything you ever wanted to tell us, please feel free to. This is a safe space, buddy.
It's still developing. I'll come back to you.
So, Lorca, whenever Cook returned in order to have to deal with some things because Sergeant Stratford couldn't handle all of it.
Right.
And he dumped off that APC because, Zap doesn't know how to drive. He ended up deciding to leave you there. Lorca, get that thing off your screen. Freaking me out, man. I hate that. He decided to go ahead and just leave you there. Act as his eyes and ears. Report back to him. He figures that the fact that you didn't get sent to the brig, even though you hit a civilian, who ended up turning out to be, part of that cult anyways. I guess what are you gonna do, right?
Did everybody a favor.
Yep, you did. So he decided to leave you there. Figured you got a little bit of trust in you. He's been kind of grooming you a little bit because he started off as a smart gunner. Anthony might not Stratford, but Anthony might remember Cook was a smart gunner during the War of Roses with your medic. Maybe if you die, you should bring him back in.
That would be cool.
That would be. I'd be more than willing to let that happen.
Okay, cool.
So just something to keep in mind. We'll have to kill Artois too, though. So left you there. Said, help these guys out. They lost their smart gunner. Dude, why did we lose that smart gunner again? Something happened to him. Isn't he in the brig? What's he in the brig for?
Stories about that.
So
Wasn't sure if they were true.
Not only bestiality, but it was distributed on the World Wide Web.
Oh, the interstellar needlecast. Is what I understood. It was it's a very popular video, apparently.
Yeah, he was a very popular streamer of that sort of thing.
So, I guess that's where we'll pick up. Is if you remember, you guys now have access to a Bearcat. Finnigan, you would be allowed to pilot that, although one of the members of Adam's Squadron would have to co-pilot with you. So, Adam's Squadron, if you remember, is basically like your only ally here. The company hates you. Three World Empire hates you. Now the villages are starting to rise up. You had some pretty good interaction with the council at Nolosha, but fuck here, the mayor's daughter died, and now the mayor died.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and Zapsy was ready to blow up at any point in time, anyways. So the last you heard is that you were asked to escort this ship, and you believe that there might be a chance to do something in Salt Flats. So that's where we're picking up. It's on you.
All right. Well, is everybody strapped up and ready? Are we heading out to the Salt Flats? Want to get there as soon as possible?
Is this chopper in the sky?
Well, you guys are still at the nest right now, in your little area. So you can still, you have all the planning that you want to do. You can head out now. You can do whatever you want. So
we don't have Lorca and we don't have Finnigan yet.
No, they're there. They're there.
Oh, they're there. Okay.
100%.
Well, welcome to the squad. Boys, I'm already acquainted with you. Finnigan, welcome back. It's always good to have your tone around here. Maybe with your help, we'll keep the next APC operational. Lorca, well, you're here.
Wow. Roger that, Sarge. Davis. What's going on, man? Everybody else? I'm Lorca. You're smart gunner now. Let's not fuck up. You guys been playing best friends with the locals down now.
Yeah, good to see you, Lorca. Let's keep some distance between you and those locals.
Hey, nothing like reaching out and making a connection, okay?
Okay. Nice
So,
to meet you, boys. PFC Artois at your service.
Sarge.
Nice to meet you, Artois.
So we're gonna fire this bird up or not? I'm not talking to you, Jerk. By the way, sorry. Lightning Joe, you gonna fire this puppy up or what?
Yeah, we're ready to move.
I'm already working on it. I'm over here trying to get this thing heated up and ready to go.
We get any drone recon or anything like that on these salt flies before we head out? It's a pretty big area.
I think we talked about that last time, did we? Maybe getting a drone to survey?
Yeah, you can give it a go if you want.
Yeah.
You're going to have to talk to Farm Guard because they're the ones with the drones.
Good gravy.
Fuck those guys. What about our ship? Can we do any sort of localized scans?
Bishop.
Heat sources? No, not the. I'm talking about our ship.
Yeah, the Manus, right?
Bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bishop would tell you that whenever he went to drop you guys off and everything and all that stuff happened, he kept getting tagged by AA. Losing this ship is not within his mission parameters, and so would not want to endanger it. Unless you want to, if you have another suggestion.
Can he do any kind of scanning? Does he see any sort of areas of activity that we could go check out?
Like you want him to take it into orbit and scan around there that way?
That's my suggestion.
That'd be a good idea. Yeah, no, I that's excellent. Let's see if we can take us into the sky and get some recon without taking AA fire somewhere beyond the altitude of the AA.
Okay. We could try that. I would like to note that this is now the future, and there are AA weapons that will take out low orbit materials. But
okay,
that's a legitimate thing. I think Bishop would be fine with doing that.
Okay. Sure, I imagine. I just didn't imagine like this, group would have that functionality, but it could, I guess. We don't know for sure. So if Bishop's okay with it, I trust that. I trust that we can take it up in the sky without harm.
Okay. Are you guys going on it, or are you going to wait in the nest?
I think we should go on it.
What, on the ship itself? Okay, maybe I didn't make myself clear. What I thought was Bishop would take the ship up to outer orbit, scan the salt flats, let us know any points of interest, and we would fly there in the chopper. Are we speaking the same language here, or what?
That would make sense, I think.
Yeah, as long as we stay with the
go
chopper.
for a second ride.
Yeah, as long as we stay under those guns, we'll be fine. Is the chopper have that functionality? Like, is it going to get shot down by AA if we stick to the ground? That's the thing I'm worried about.
The Bearcat doesn't have any armament on it except for a riot grenade launcher. Mm-hmm. It's fast, but I mean, it's like any helo, right? They're not high flyers. They are low flyers.
Yeah, we want to keep it low anyways, right?
Yeah. Right, that's what we want. I'm just trying to think of hug the terrain, get underneath the AA guns, maybe mess with their tracking a little bit, while we have Bishop in the sky scanning, surveying the area, looking for issues or points of interest, while we close on the salt flats. That'd be a good idea, Lorca, or not Lorca? Fuck you.
Oh Jesus! Wow, not Lorca. Fuck you. Jesus.
No, it's okay. Sarge has a special report on me, so.
Out of character, you're cool.
Extra animosity, I guess.
In character,
Good.
Let's do this.
Gravy.
Ready. Good gravy.
Okay.
What do you think, Taxi? You can do that for us?
I think he's talking to you, Lightning Joe.
Big Taxi. That's what I'm gonna. That's your new name, Finnigan, is Big Taxi.
I have a tattoo on my chest. So I'm kind of confused here. Are you all going up in Bertha, or are you coming over here in this Bearcat?
Holy shit,
what are we
Finnegan,
doing?
how long have you been out, son? We're going to the chopper. We're going with you in the chopper, all right? We're going with you in the Bearcat, all right? Bishop's taking the big one up orbit, okay? All right, cool. Cleared up. Any questions? No? Good. Let's go.
Well, then let's go.
All right.
All right.
Let's fire it up. All right. Let's go.
All right. Let's do
All
it.
right.
Hoorah!
All right.
2 hours later.
2 hours later. All right. So now that so that was a great show for the.
I got the right seat.
Thanks for viewing, everyone, today. That sums up our show.
See you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Then we ride off into the sunset with Sanford and Sons playing in the background.
All right. So, Bearcat, you guys are in the Bearcat. You got Finnegan in the pilot seat. You got which one of Adam's squadron do you want to go with you? I think you know who's definitely going to be posting themselves up as wanting to go is going to be
Like that one,
Jesse Thompson.
Be old Jesse Thompson. You know Jesse Thompson because him and Zap have formed a rapport. He's a go-getter, a young man who just No, he's the youngest of the squad. He's a young, handsome boy. That's him right there. He aims to please. Like he wants to be friends. He thinks you guys are the
Antony at all.
they're very similar to one another.
Yeah, something about him just
rubs you the right way.
rubs me the right way. Yeah, he's coming along. Jesse, I need somebody that's gonna please. Ain't it please?
Oh wow. This is turning into a Conan game really fast.
Oh my gosh. It's going. You could say uphill quick.
That's true.
Yeah, we'll take Jesse.
All right, Jesse.
What are his skills though? What is he like actually?
Jesse is a pilot. He's a gunner, and he thinks he's really, really smart.
He thinks he's really, really smart. Okay.
Well, I mean, that's what he would tell you. Like he just has a knack for learning things really fast and figuring things out.
All right, Thompson. Okay. Now, feet off the dash. You don't touch no buttons. This is my ride. We're going out of here.
I would never put my feet on the dash.
Hey, you just wait for him to finish, son.
Okay, sorry.
Exactly. I heard he was a smart kid, so you gotta let me finish here.
All right, I'm sorry.
So feet off the dash. We do what I say. You do what I say, and we'll get out of here in one piece. Got it?
This is my first rodeo.
Is it your first rodeo?
No, it's my second. It's fine.
Rodeo.
So your first one, was it simulated?
No. We came out and rescued your buddies whenever they were stranded out in the middle of nowhere. Who are you?
Just sit down and shut up, civilian.
Excuse me? I am a member of Adam Squadron, thank you very much. And your ass wasn't here whenever Adam Squadron and the Farm Guard was standing off against each other. So maybe you should watch your fucking mouth, huh?
All right there, children. Calm down. I got a fruit snack for you.
Who's this?
To be all right, okay?
Who is this clown? Finnigan, I know you, but who is this clown? And he points at Lorca. See, what I did was I indicated not only that he's a clown, but he's one of the lesser-known ones.
He's the lesser-known clown. Imagine being an unpopular clown.
He's the plucky comic relief, Jesse. It's okay. Let it go, buddy.
Okay, all right, Zap. Yeah, Zap, I trust you. You're a good guy.
Zap,
right,
why are we bringing Jesse again?
We need someone from Alpha Squad to co-pilot. That was the plan.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only way that they're going to lease out their equipment to you.
Yeah, it's their chopper.
No, I figured. I was just wanted to talk shit. That's all.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, Jesse. No.
Yeah, you're not very good at it.
No, I'm not.
Now, Jesse, I know your title says that you're a pilot and that you got to be the co-pilot here, but think of yourself more as a flight attendant. So anything that these boys need in the back, you take care of them, and I'll take care of the ride.
All right, gotcha. All right, yeah. Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-pilot speaking. Make sure that your seats are in the upright and locked position. If you would look up here at me, please take the right end of your buckle and insert it into the left end. Right, like that, Finnigan?
Where are emergency exits?
The emergency exits are to the aft, and if you look out over each of the rotors, to this way. All right, so
it's a Robin Williams. Here, and here.
Anywhere.
I like it when you move around like that.
Keep an eye on you. All right, so Bishop is watching all of this happening and just leaves back to the Manus. You can hear the rumbling of the engines as it takes off, and it's probably a good hour later before he gives an indication that you can take off, and he'll start scanning the area. So the salt flats are to the southeast of the nest, just north of Zabsy. It's basically what happened was whenever these colonists landed, they all tried to take up position. If you remember, the oceans do have life in them, but they're fairly high in carcinogens, and in fact, it seems like cancer rates are way more increased than they should be given the carcinogenic nature of the fish. So some people landed near the ocean thinking that would be a good source. And what happened was it looked like this northern area was going to be a very good farming area, but it was just this light cover of topsoil, and underneath of this was this salt flat. And it's basically all the brine that's washed up from the ocean is just dried out, and it's just this mess of death, right? Nothing grows there. There's not even stunted, growth. It is completely desolate of life. And so nobody really patrols it anymore, because not only is the air not breathable here, you're in an area where there's no water, there's no food, and food is scarce here. So there's no reason to kind of check it out. And it's a very large area. So Bishop takes off, and Finnigan, what are you going to do? Are you just going to kind of wait on the end of the salt flats until Bishop talks to you, or are you going to do a patrol? I kind of need to know what your battle plan is here, and kind of tell me, like, what... You don't have to tell me exact altitude, but, like, what are we looking at? Are you going nap of the Earth? Thank you, Lorca, for correcting me on that, by the way. Nap of the Earth, which means you're following exactly with it, very low, like you'd be hitting, telephone poles if such a thing was here. Or if you're going to be high altitude, slow, fast, like what's going on, Finnigan? Tell me what you got going with that.
I think Finnigan would take it a little bit higher than telephone pole height, and then he would, instead of like hovering around the outside of the salt flats, I would take us kind of like around the salt flats to kind of survey the area a little bit while we're waiting on Bishop to give us the go ahead to go into the salt flats, and basically kind of like go in towards the outskirts and then go back out and around, that kind of thing.
Okay, so the way that the salt flats kind of run is that there are two rivers that come together and meet at the nest, and then the single river that runs all the way to the ocean, right? The two come together, and then it goes down to the ocean. That salt flat borders that on the salt flats western front. To the northern front, there is just basically, it starts to slowly devolve into fields that are owned by Three World Empire. And then as you kind of work your way east, you start to get into a very large mountain range. Just remember that this whole area is kind of in this crevice that was created by these rivers coming together. So you got the mountain range, and then the mountain range runs all the way out to the ocean. And then to the southern part of the area, which you would not want to go, you would get tagged by AA. You would have been told you would get tagged by AA by by Jesse, is Zapsy. And you can, from the northernmost part of the salt flats, you really can't see the lights of Zapsy or anything, but as you kind of come around, you would definitely be able to see it. If you got a high enough altitude, you would start to see the outline of the shanty town that's known as Zapsy. This area of lawlessness and, where, things are very, very poor. For the most part, you don't really see too much. Give me an observation check at -3.
Now, are there any spots that we can sit on the side or look out ourselves?
You're basically inside of a cargo container. Not really, honestly. It's kind of sealed up. Your co-pilot could look, but that's about it. Let's see your skills.
So for some reason, it's not letting me select it to roll.
Well, that's weird. Maybe it's been... Let me make sure... no, you're set as owner. Let me try it really quick. Weird, it worked for me. You're not even list. Oh, did you refresh?
No, I'll do that right
That's
now.
why. Yeah, because remember I had to shut it down and reload. So to do the -2, by the way, or -3, you'd right click and then at the base modifier you'd put -3. For those of you waiting, if you have stress, get rid of that stress. You're good to go on that. So fairly straightforward ride as Finnigan takes you around. Weather's fairly nice. What time of day are you going?
What time of day was it when we finally got back to?
Well, you ended up taking a rest, if you remember, and you still had to get
that's right.
the vehicle all set up and everything. So it's basically on you to decide.
Probably as early as
0400.
possible.
04?
Yeah.
Yeah, as early as possible.
Okay.
So what's Bishop saying? Is he sending us any info, any intel?
Well, this is during that time whenever he's kind of getting
still-
loaded up out there scanning. So you're kind of just moving around the outside, around the outside and around the outside. So Finnigan, you something doesn't feel right. You can't quite put your finger on it. There's something standing out to you, but it's hard to tell what it is. It's more of a feeling than it is an actual observation. You feel like maybe this place isn't the desolate, not inhabited place that it possibly could. I mean, you don't see any signs of life or anything, but you just got this weird gut feeling that possibly somebody has been out here before, recently.
Crew and passengers, this is your pilot speaking. We're gonna
Right here. We're right next to you. This is small. This is a small area here. What?
Sarge, I don't have a great feeling about this here. We ain't the first to come traversing here.
Well, we were looking for the insurgents' hideout. So if you're telling me that there's activity out there, did you spot anything?
I don't see anything just yet, but you know, the old gut of Lightning Joe ain't never wrong.
No, I trust that. I trust your gut. That's for sure. Well, keep your eyes peeled. We could run into some engagements here shortly. So
Hey, Sarge, that's a good point. Maybe it's a good time for us to re-examine or realign on what our objective is on this mission.
So right now if I remember correctly, we're scouring the salt flats to look for the insurgent's base, or to an insurgent base rather.
Right. The ultimate goal here is, well, I think what Zap's asking you is what is your ultimate goal, right? Because originally you came here trying to eliminate 3 warlords. Right? And then it come to find out that the real enemy here might actually be the company. It could be 3 World Empire. It could be somebody feeding these individuals weapons. It could be a dozen different enemies that aren't Colonial Marines. Maybe it's even Lorca, and I just implanted him as, he's actually the enemy.
Lorca's the final boss.
Lorca's actually your final boss. So I think that's more what Zap was asking, yeah? Am I accurate?
Okay. So
Thank you, not speak good. Thank you.
we were tasked to defeat the insurgency and kill the 3 warlords. We're out here to make sure that mission's complete by any means necessary. Now, we find out with all the complex political drama we're getting ourselves into, that's another thing. At the end of the day, we're here to remove the insurgency. So that's what we're gonna do.
So we're after the warlords.
That's our mission objective, yes.
And any other hostiles? This is a free fire zone?
That's correct.
I think what Zap was asking too, which is a really good question.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm just is what's the rules of engagement here, Sergeant Stratford?
I would say if it shoots, that you shoot back.
So you saying we gotta wait till they shoot us?
We gotta wait until they declared hostility. Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, but isn't this entire salt flat area considered a hostile area?
Hey, it's hostile for life, but we don't know if the people living there are hostile to us.
Deep, man. That was really deep.
That was deep, man. Well, you see, with the chemical composition of the salt flats.
Hey! That's my talk. You don't steal my lines. Come on.
Sorry, I was being Bishop.
Hey, Taxi. Hey, you see any like seamless lines, like straight lines that don't look like they're supposed to be there? Maybe like indents in this salt that could reveal something hidden underneath?
Do I, Game Mother?
Ooh, I like it.
Not at the time. Not at the exterior. But speaking of, this is whenever you about now is whenever you get a call over the radio. Sergeant Stratford, this is Bishop. Come in. Over.
Yeah. Yes, Bishop. Go ahead.
Roger. I have achieved low orbit and have begun scanning the salt flats. Sergeant Stratford, I would like to make a side note here, if that would be allowable.
Speak candidly. Yep.
The company has a tendency to place satellites in orbit around many of the areas that they take over once they have achieved colony status. The amount of satellites in orbit here seems to be rather slim.
And what's your point?
My point, Sergeant Stratford, is that there seems to be a lot of things going on here, obviously. But the fact that there are less satellites here to monitor areas that they have specifically targeted as hostile appears odd to me. And you all would be hearing this as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that means
So
we
you
can
think
do
they
whatever
got
we
the,
want, right?
Well, I would also assume maybe there's some anti-low orbital weaponry that we don't know about. Is also another side. Either that, or they don't want to know what's going on, or they know what's going on and they don't want to monitor it. So it's like, okay, Bishop, get the ship out of there. We don't want to risk any assets.
I currently I'm running scans, Sergeant Stratford. I will remove the ship here immediately, but I would like to finish the scan if that would be permissible.
Very well.
Hey, Sarge.
I'm just
Something
worried
to think
about
about, though. They
Yep.
might have these satellites in spots that they want covered, but then also, if you think about it, they might have satellites in areas they don't want covered. So maybe if we can kind of piece together a map with these satellites and what area they could cover, that could tell us where we could look if those satellites aren't focused on areas. You get what I'm saying?
No, that's
we want to kind of look at the areas where they're not looking.
right. Bishop, did you read that? Can you get a map out of where all the
Smart
satellites are on a
answer.
grid?
It's like the whole package.
Uh-huh.
He's got to compensate for his micro wiener. So
Oh my god.
It works, okay? It works. They're all happy until they see it.
Does that the main river that those big cargo ships are on, does that run right up against the salt flats?
yes.
Maybe we should check out the coastline of that.
All good points. Bishop, let's get that scan done. Let's get the satellites mapped out so we can see where they're looking and where they're not. And where are we right now, Finnigan? Like where are we at in location to the salt flats and this coastline?
We're on the outskirts of the salt flats right now. I ain't taking us any closer until we get a confirmation from Bishop. With all due respect, Sarge, I believe that's the safest play we've got right now.
You're right, but while staying on the outskirts, can we approach the coastline?
If you approach the coastline, you're going to be going towards Zabsy.
Okay, that's not what we want to do.
The coastline, the ocean coastline. The river coastline, you have the whole, until it starts to approach Zabsy.
Yeah, riverbank,
Well,
I guess is the better term, not coastline.
Let's try to get close while we're waiting. Let's try to get a read on this cargo ship that we were supposed to survey, supposed to be on. See if we can get closer to that riverbank without getting too close to Zapsy.
So from what you know, the ship hasn't left yet. It's Northern Moor. It's way up north, way up north.
Oh.
You would be escorting it from the north down to the nest. So it actually would not even pass through this area.
I see.
Because it's most of the farms are off to the north, and then they follow along the river, and then the river comes down to the nest. They unload the gear, and then they push the ship back up.
Okay. So yeah, that's not gonna be possible, Davis. We're way too far away.
And so Finnigan, you would see. Yeah, I do need to draw out a map of all that stuff. Finnigan, you would see that this river, it's big. It's a big river. Think the Ole Miss, you know what I mean? It's pretty big. Even far away, you can see that there are boats on it, but they're boats. They're just like little boats, maybe 1 or 2 people. Those kind of ships.
Kind of like fishing boats and things like that. Yeah.
Totally.
Sarge, it's just fishing boats on this riverfront. I want to try and take a closer look at these fishing boats, though, because I want to see if, like, maybe Jesse could observe these fishing boats. What I'm looking for is anything that looks out of place for a fishing boat along this riverbank.
Okay. Go ahead and do a straight observations check. So you bring the ship in low, and Jesse's kind of like leaning over, looking down, and he's like, he looks over at you, Finnigan. He's like, they come up river. There's a lot of freshwater fish in here and stuff, and less rough seas. Them seas out there, they're really bad. People kind of stay away from the deeper areas. I don't know. Everyone seems to be looking at us, though. He's kind of like looking down out of the sides of the cockpit as you go by. He's like, they're all watching us. I mean, I guess they don't really see any bearcats running around here. It's I don't see anything. He looks a little nervous, but other than that, nothing stands out too much.
Jesse, why are you nervous? Why are you nervous there, son?
What? Well, this isn't our normal patrol area. And again, we I mean, these guys. I don't know who I'm scared of more, the Zabsy folk or the goddamn farm guard. You saw how. I mean, at least the farm guard's predictable. We know who they are. Ain't one of those people down there could just decide that they've had a bad day and we take a rocket in the ass.
Keep it together. All right?
I'm keeping it together. I'm fine. Okay.
I'm fine. Yeah, you sound fine.
Hey, Taxi, do you see any way that the river flows? Do you see any like inlets or outlets that might suggest that they're pulling water from somewhere or pushing it from somewhere?
Well, I mean, you see irrigation stuff, Finnigan, right? Because so as the river goes down, you start to get into some of the Fakirian farms and stuff. The river definitely bleeds off into there through irrigation. Pretty small. Nothing that runs into the salt flats, though. At least that you can see with your 0 observation roll.
Yeah. So I relay that information to him. Sarge, what's the call here?
Well, we're just waiting on Bishop's scan, so just keep us low to the ground.
Sergeant Stratford, this is Bishop. Come in. Over.
Bishop, go ahead.
Yes, I will be leaving this area now. I've done a scan of the salt flats, and there's a lot of interference. Using the logic circuits that I have, I believe that there's a possibility that there is jamming.
Okay. Jamming, right? And you wouldn't say this isn't local interference from the salt flats. This is definitely third party.
Well, looking at mineral records for the area, it does not indicate any large deposits of metal that would indicate any type of interference in that manner. What I'm seeing is that there is interference with both infrared readings as well as any type of deep scans. Infrared readings are the one that's odd. We have inconsistencies across the board on infrared monitoring. I am picking up what appears to be a moving dot, though.
Moving dot. Where's it heading?
It appears to be coming from the eastern portion from the mountains and is heading central into the salt flats.
Into the salt flats, right? And how fast is it moving?
Last check indicates that it could be moving anywhere in between 10 kilometers per hour to 30 kilometers per hour. Unfortunately, due to the interference with the infrared scanning, I cannot pinpoint it.
Okay, and how far off are we?
Given your current position and the ability of PFC Finnigan, I believe that you are approximately 15 to 20 mics away from him.
15 to 20 mics. Roger that, Bishop. Get the ship out of there. Thank you for your scans. And I can just cut comms.
And
Finnigan.
You hear it intrude back into you. It's like, this is Bishop out, and then it cuts off from you.
Finnigan, we got a bogey moving 10 to 30 kilometers east to central salt flats. We're about 30 mics out. Can you meet our speed, match our speed to this target, and get us there before they do on an intercepting trajectory?
So I wheel the Bearcat around and say, I ain't gonna meet the speed. I'm gonna beat the speed.
I missed you, Finnigan, and I slap him on the back, and I turn around to the rest of the crew.
And the whole plane just begins to shake because you slap me on the back. Hey there, Sarge, watch it.
Lorca, do you come in for one of those with Finnigan?
Hit him high and down low.
Feel the
You
need?
feel the need, Finnigan?
All right, crew,
I
buckle
always
up.
feel the need.
Buckle up. Things are about to get hairy. Sorry, I'm fucking interrupting you, piece of shit.
God!
Things are about to get hairy. Buckle up. Get focused. Get ready. We're going into some hostile territory. We were unable to get any readouts of what the salt flats look like. Looks like there's some jamming going on. So keep on your toes. Keep ready and get ready for some hostile interference.
Finnigan, give me a pilot check. Do you want to push that?
I'm definitely gonna push that.
Oh fucking god! And we go right into the ground.
We got a little bumpy ride.
And we're right in the dirt.
I was just trying to find something in the salt flats.
And we're right in the dirt. Okay.
Oh yeah, so maybe it's just you're just a little rusty from hanging back at the ship while everyone else was doing real work. You end up ratcheting up speed. Maybe you're not used to a Bearcat. It's your first time with the Bearcat, right? So Jesse's kind of like staring at you as you're like, we're gonna go fast, and then you kind of go slow, and he kind of looks at you, Finnegan. He's like, do you need help?
Hush your damn mouth, Jesse. We're
Okay.
gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Don't worry.
Let him get his training wheels off, Thompson.
We'll get there tomorrow. Okay, all right.
Finnegan,
all right.
what's the holdup? Jesse, help Finnegan.
Don't you dare touch that dash.
All
Don't you
right.
dare touch that dash.
I'm hands off. But you do know that one is the throttle, right?
Holy shit.
I'll show you the throttle, and then I gear it even faster.
So the Bearcat takes off. It's kicking up a lot of salt, and it kind of makes the flying just a little hazardous. You end up piloting your way along, but you're just not making the kind of speed that whatever this thing was. So are you trying to intercept? Or are you going to try to meet up with it like early on? Like what's the plan here, Finnegan?
Are we intercepting, Sarge, or we're just meeting?
We're
up?
intercepting. Did I stutter? Not
Yeah,
this time.
A little bit,
Well,
right there. You
well,
guys.
I'm gonna disconnect from this call.
Oh,
Yeah, I fucking did stutter. God damn it. Yes, we're
stuttering
intercepting.
Stanley. So you end up taking off. You kind of head out into the way that you think that this thing is, based on what Bishop said and what Stratford relayed. You get to that area, and there's nothing there.
Sarge,
Just dead silence. Like,
I'm thinking, processing.
is the bishop unit functioning properly? There ain't nothing here.
Hold on, Finnigan. What I think we're looking for is underground. No, oh no, it's a subterranean
Jackson,
base.
You can't see any tracks?
You know
What kind
what?
of sensors you got? Heat signatures? Anything like that you picking up?
Yeah, it was a red thermal dot. Hang on. Bishop, where's the location of where that dot was approaching from?
so Bishop comes back and he's like, last indication was that it was heading from the east towards the west, towards the central area of the Salt Flats. But as I said, the jamming
Oh
made
well,
it
damn,
difficult.
we're in the south.
We just got the jamming is interfering with your systems, right?
Correct. So there's a possibility that it diverted course if you did not run into it.
And is there any possibility that this could be underground?
Given that there is some type of jamming equipment in the area, there's always a possibility for a subterranean area. Yes.
Sure. All right, Finnegan, here's the location of the where that beacon was starting. I just cut off Bishop completely again. Here's the
It comes. Sergeant Stratford.
yes, Bishop.
This is Bishop out.
Okay. This is Stratford out, and then Finnegan. Here's a location of where the dot was heading from. Let's get some eyes over there. So I tail it out there. We're gonna see if we can spot any entrances to perhaps a subterranean base.
With
It's
all
towards
due
the mountains,
respect-
right? Oh, sorry.
With all due respect, Sarge, isn't that towards Zabsy?
Is it towards
South is
Zabsy?
Zabsy. Zabsy is to the south.
Oh, okay. I thought it was on the
With
border.
all due respect, no.
With all due respect,
With
learn
all
your
due
fucking
respect,
land nav.
hold on. The,
I hear a lot of motherfucking
tidy
going
whities.
on.
Yeah, who's motherfucking over here?
So let's go.
Who's doing their taxes on stream right now?
Give me another pilot check there, Joseph Finnegan. Big taxi. All right. Go ahead and give me an observation check too. There, Finn. You've been gone for a while. You're getting all of the fucking rolls. God, do you want to push that? Davis is like, thank God it's not me for once.
Yeah, I'll push the observation roll. Yeah.
All right.
Is there any way I can? Oh well, never mind. Forget it. He's fine.
You want to aid him? Do you want to command him?
Right. So I was just going to get real close. You really grab his shoulder and whisper into his ear that I want some more.
And help him with the joystick.
Finnegan.
I'm going to hold his hand on the joystick, push it together.
Fucking the ghost song starts. Wow. This is slowly turning into Conan. Go ahead and give me a command check there, Stratford.
Wow. Amazing.
Finnegan, do /roll 1d6.
Amazing.
Oh crap.
We love to see it.
Okay, so, you push that observation check, cool. So Jesse's kind of sitting in the cockpit with you, and when Stratford comes up and starts whispering nothings in your ear, he kind of does one of like, and kind of like looks away, like embarrassed. And so as you're going, he kind of says, he kind of nudges you, and he points out there, and it's finally Finnigan. You start to see what appear to be tire tracks in the salt. Being this wide open area, the wind blows pretty hard here, so it's already starting to kick those up, but you're seeing these tracks now.
Okay. And are they heading back the direction that we were coming from?
So it looks like so you're coming from west to east, right?
Yeah.
It looks like these were coming east to west and then started to divert to the north.
All right, so then I take a sharp turn and head towards the north.
And so you start to go north. Are you going fast, slow?
We're trying to go fast, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. So as you start to head north, all of a sudden the Bearcat's sensors kick off, indicating that somebody is trying to tag you with an air-to-air target lock.
Hold on to your you hold on to your dookies because it's about to get spooky here.
All right, high alert! We've just been locked. Everyone, stand by. Get us on invasive maneuvers. We need to get closer to the ground. Do we have a location on that base? Do we have an ETA and when we're arriving?
Finnigan, pilot check. Roll panic.
Ooh.
Keeping it together. Let's see here. Where was mine?
I know some maneuvers.
So, as you're kind of going forward, you're keeping nose down, moving fast. You see a dust cloud kicking up in the distance, right? And you see a buggy. And you see some people, it looks like there's maybe 3 people. You're still a pretty good distance from them, and they're hauling ass through the desert, and it seems like they're picking up speed, but you're in an aerial vehicle. You're faster. It's whenever it's this target lock that kind of starts to throw things off. So the warning sensor goes off, and what you see is it's like this maybe 6 foot by 6 foot section of the desert of this salt flat lift up, like flip up, and a single missile launcher comes ratcheting out of the ground and fires at you.
Oh shit.
And the missile ends up impacting into the side of the ship. Let's see here. So that's 1, 2,
Not
3.
good.
That's 1. Okay, so that's not bad. You hold it together. So thankfully, I need the Bearcat armor. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so the ship rattles and there's smoke starting to fill up inside of this thing already, and you're getting all of these sensors going off, but that target lock stops. What are you doing?
Finnigan, do what you do best.
And Jesse's like holding on. Oh shit! Oh shit! We're going down! We're going down!
Jesse, keep it together.
We're gonna die!
Knock him out.
So
I'm gonna knock you out, son.
See,
I'm
you've grown
going
on
to
me
try
already.
and try and control it and get it down safely, but in a position where one of the guns is facing this.
There is no guns, buddy.
There's no guns. Yeah.
there's
On the Bearcat?
there's a grenade launcher. That's it on this bad boy, and that's not like zap grenades. They're CS grenades, basically riot control grenades.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is not a military weapon.
Okay, so yeah, if I can notice somewhere where there's cover, and I can get us down safely, that's what I'm gonna try and do.
So this is a wide open salt flat. There is no cover.
No cover, dude.
Yeah, but it's an
Finnigan,
air-to-air missile, right? Ground-to-air missile, right?
Correct.
I mean, it's not like a all-purpose battery, right?
No.
If we get
So-
to the ground, we should be fine.
That's true. So Finnigan, as you're kind of dealing with this thing, you know, getting control back onto the onto your vessel, the buggy's gone. Like gone. Like not like there's a dust cloud off into the distance. It's just gone.
Hey, Sarge, I think we found that base you were looking for.
Think we did. Can we take us down? Can we take us down over to the base, Finnigan? Or
Well, we're
are we
going
gonna-
down, Sarge.
Right.
I mean,
Oh, we're going down. Oh shit.
I think we just want to go straight down. I don't think we want to go closer to the
Sure.
ground-to-air missile base.
Well, here's the problem.
fighter.
I don't want to be sitting ducks there on the middle of the salt flat. I realize we was taking in a hit, but
The whole
what's
thing
what's
is
the
a salt
status?
flat. Anywhere we land, we're in the middle of a salt flat.
Why don't we land near the missile? I mean, once we're on the ground, it's
what
air
the
to
fuck?
air, not air to ground.
Yeah, there you go, Lorca. Now you're thinking.
Yeah, because that's not what I just fucking said. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lorca, thanks, buddy.
Hey, wait, guys! I just had an idea. This just came out of nowhere. I just totally my idea, all me.
Is this Sean?
Why don't you guys? Yes, I want to help you guys. Why don't you guys land near the AA gun because it's ground to air.
Right.
It's brilliant,
I
right?
listened to him
Thank
before,
you,
so I had to
Lieutenant-
reiterate. I had to be a voice for you.
Lieutenant Cook,
Cap.
thanks for getting on comms. We're gonna take your I can't believe
for
you know
advocating
exactly
for
what's
me.
going on right now.
Sergeant Stratford, this is.
I've just had an idea.
Sorry, I'm done. Go continue, please. Sorry.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
take us down. Take us fucking down. We need to disable that ground to air. We don't know. Also, we don't know how many more are out there, but we know we're in proximity to the base, so perhaps this is a way in. What's our status look like on the Bearcat? Are we taking? Do we take serious damage?
Oh yeah, you took serious damage. Nobody's really. Artois is like upset. He's shaking. I saw his camera shaking.
our claw actually has
going down!
the smoke effects going on.
You have no idea how bad it is, Finnigan, but your handling is rough, and there's a possibility that you could drop out of the sky. So
Yep. So that's what I'm trying to do. Is I'm gonna try and set it down near the AA gun.
So you take it down. You can see the AA gun kind of just hanging there. The tube is just hanging limply. So yeah, you can take it down there if you want.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna try and do.
Take us
Okay,
down.
so-
Finnegan.
You take it down. It's a pretty rough landing. You're starting to realize that the damage that this thing did was fairly significant, and might need some repairs before you take back off again.
Can I check
Yep.
that out, Sean?
Yeah, absolutely. Heavy weapons or heavy equipment check. Sorry, not heavy weapons.
Oh, hold on, let me
We
pull
are
it up.
down on the ground though now.
Yes, you are.
So is the hatch open? Can we pour out?
Yes, you can. Do as you will. Artois,
All right.
your time has
I'm
come.
pouring
What are you
out.
doing?
Yeah, pour out.
I'm gonna set up in the direction facing wherever the shots came from there, Sarge.
That AA.
Is the A close to us? Can we still see it? Is it still open?
Yeah, you can totally see it. It's open. It's a hole in the ground. It's a holy shit. Zap. Reduce your stress to 0. By the way, don't roll stress.
Oh shit! Sorry.
That's fine. You don't need to reroll. So, I'll handle the AA gun. Let me handle Zap real quick. So you things don't look nearly as bad as you thought. It hit one of the coolant systems, and so the coolant was kind of splashing out onto the engine. It was just causing a shit ton of smoke. But with a little bit of and moving things around and a little bit of sealing, you could probably have this thing back up in the air pretty quick. Although the damage is still going to be there, it's just not going to affect how it flies. So
Yeah. Okay. So we can still take off if we quickly if we need to.
yes.
Okay.
So the AA gun is, like I said, it's about a 6 foot by 6 foot hole in the ground. It's a tube on what looked to be this kind of like almost hammered metal. Like it's scrap metal that was used to hold this thing. Nobody's there. It looks like it possibly, at least from the distance that you're at, looks like it could have been automated.
Hey, Sarge, you want me and one other to go check this
out?
out?
Yeah, go check it out. Even disable it if you can. You mean sure you got a grenade on you?
Artois, what'd you say?
I said, all right, let's see if we can't shut this thing down.
Yep.
So
Davis,
who's
can you keep your eye up, keep your rifle ready in case we get any targets that you can hit from long range?
Already on it, scanning the area.
Who's coming
You know
with
what
me?
to do.
I think it was
I'll come with you.
Artois.
If nobody else is coming with you, I'll come with you.
I am too.
You're
Okay, that's
muted,
three.
Forla.
Yep. So Zap, Finnigan, watch the cat. We're gonna head out.
So you quick step out there.
Hang on. Sorry, Zap, you're muted. I sorry to cut you off. He's trying to talk.
Yeah, no,
but
you're
he
good.
can't.
You're fine.
It's on Skype, buddy.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I was just saying I got my BIP kit. If you want me to come blow that battery.
Oh. Yeah, no. So as long, hey, is the cat ready to go on a moment's notice? Is it all set up? We don't need you here to fix it anymore. Then yeah, head out with us.
Yeah, that's my understanding.
Let's
Right,
go.
JW?
Yep.
Cool. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Okay, so I grab my explosives, I grab the kit, sling arms, go check this thing out.
Cool. So,
So
us
yeah,
four will go. They'll stay.
It appears to be a 6x6 foot hole in the ground. There's some electronics on the inside. Looks like a single tube. The tube is, well, I guess. So, like I said, the mechanics look like it was hammered, like it's scrap metal. The tube itself has a is actual military grade equipment, but it's made by Siegson.
Okay, and it's manual reload? I take
Yes. Yep. Single
it's just-
single shot. Single
Single
shot.
shot.
Probably just need to replace the entire tube, not just the missile.
it? Okay, I'm gonna put some charges on this. Fire in the hole!
All right.
Does it have serial numbers on it that we can track? Probably not.
Who made
So
it?
Zap just blew it up.
I just blew it up.
I mean, I'd let you
That's
record a
not after
serial
the
number.
explosion.
Yeah.
He didn't have a chance. I mean, I could probably give you serial numbers if you want the serial numbers. Remind me later, and we can try and do something with that. That's
That's
fine.
interesting.
It's just a thought. I would be, watching the area and not investigating with them.
Well, since you're the only one who thought about it, we're not doing it.
All right. That's fine.
All right,
Where
so
to,
now what?
Sarge? What now?
Okay, we
So
got
that
the
vehicle
A
took
disabled.
off to the north. It was heading to the north. That it was where it disappeared.
Hey, how
I
far
see this.
away was it when this thing popped up?
So you were closing in on it, probably maybe a click to the north away. Whenever you got hit,
What altitude were we at?
approximately 25 meters off the ground.
Would it be pretty easy to see the tire tracks out here?
The wind's blowing pretty hard. It would be easy to track, as long as you did it now. Any delay, any kind of waiting around is going to make it harder and harder as time goes by because the wind is kicking up.
Could Finnigan hover and track from the air?
So this works on VTOL principle, right? So it's going to be kicking up a lot of dust if it does that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay. Yeah, so we just gotta be careful because we don't know if there's any more AAs around, any more ground to air. So, ooh. We can track it. We need to go now. So hey, you know what? If you're ready to take another shot to the hull, I say we go out.
We're not hoofing it then?
I mean, fuck. Like we could hoof it, but
Should we at least search this area? I mean, this could have just been a one-off. Could have just been a point defense. They could have a few of these scattered about, or it could be right outside their front door. We don't know.
Sure. Okay, let's do a sweep. We might lose track of where this thing is heading specifically, but we know it's heading north. So let's do a sweep. Let's see if we can find anything else around this area.
Taxi, you able to mark us on
That's
a
the
map
call.
or something? You were the civilian in there, so if we lose track, we at least have an idea of what direction it went.
Yeah, it went north.
No, like the last time you saw it on your radar, can you like put a mark on there so if you approach it, we know where it's at, or if we blow it up with dust, we know where it's at, or we lose it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what kind of technology you got up in there in that luxury seat.
Yeah. I drew it for you, and it's not showing up. That sucks. Because of my
else,
green
I'm
screen.
sure Bishop recorded the coordinates.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we'll,
so if we have the coordinates,
mark
I say
down
we
the
can
coordinates.
take to the air. If we don't, I would just suggest hoofing it. But
Do we have the coordinates? Or Bishop?
Bishop's on the ground. Bishop returned
Yeah.
home. I mean, you can mark the coordinates. You would have the equivalent of Blue Force tracker and all that shit. Yeah, you can mark the coordinates.
Sure.
It's a military operation. This ain't no fucking
We're not a bunch of
bullshit.
mercenaries, even though we feel like mercenaries. Okay.
Bunch of insurgents.
Uh-huh. All right, very well. Let's mark the coordinates. I think we can mark the coordinates and sweep and clear here. See what's going on.
So how are you sweeping and clearing? What are you doing here?
We're going to be digging with my entrenchment spade. We're going to be looking for... Just kidding. That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing.
we're digging for gold, son.
I heard there's gold out here in the salt flats. Don't eat the salt flats, please. Also, they're full of carcinogens. I'm looking at you, Artois. I know down in Louisiana, they do some kind of funny things. Anywho, we're going to, on a serious note, let's take a look at this, where the AA was just destroyed. I kind of want to brush off any of the dust or topsoil that's maybe around to see if this infrastructure leads anywhere, or if there's like a service tunnel, or if there's something along those lines. Basically looking around the area.
So you spend some time doing that, and you figure out that it's basically a little self-contained unit, kind of left out there to do its thing, and that's it.
Very well. All right, this piece of equipment looks like it's by itself. Now, we could perhaps check and see if this is connected to some sort of remote network, but this seems automated, so I doubt it's doubtful. And we've kind of blown it to smithereens. So, I think our best bet. Looking around the area, there's no mountains or anything weird. Like we're in the salt flats. Like there's nothing.
You are
on the
in the
horizon.
salt. Yeah, it is
There's
just
nothing on
salt.
the horizon.
Just salty
Damn.
balls. Yep.
Salty fucking balls. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna look at Lorca. I'm gonna say Lorca.
Lorca's not there. You have to look at somebody
Oh.
else.
I'm gonna look at Artois. What's the recommended course of action, Artois? Go ahead.
Aren't you my sergeant? Why are you asking the medic?
Hey, that's what I'm
What course
asking.
of action is?
I'm asking you what the course of action is. Go ahead. What do you think? We ain't got time. What do you think?
Sergeant, with all due respect, I don't answer.
All right, he's got no
Silly
command experience. Huh.
Sarge, just ain't no time to be quizzing the new guys.
All right, we're gonna get in the Hellcat. We're getting the Bearcat. We're taking off. We're gonna head
Yeah,
north
can
for
we
that.
mark this on the map? This might come in handy later if we
Yeah, we're
got-
saving the coordinates.
triangulate whatever that is the fuck we find.
I was hoping Artois would step up a little bit, but honestly, -1 reputation.
Know your role.
That's exactly what I do, man. All right. They do that stuff all the time in movies, okay? Anywho, we're getting
So
in the
we can
Bearcat.
take off and just nuke this area from the orbit, right? I mean, job done. We can get off this damn planet.
I'm not saying that Bishop has nuclear weapons, but Bishop does have nuclear weapons.
So just
So-
the entire salt flat Just all of it.
Fuck
It becomes an
We're going
irradiated
back.
salt
Yeah.
flat.
Nothing out here.
It's
They'll
salt
thank us
flats,
for breaking
just-
up the salt for them to mine.
No,
yeah.
turn
Might
it
be
into-
irradiated a bit, but
Yeah, just nuke the salt flat from orbit. We're going home, guys. Yeah! Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, no, we're getting the bear cat. We're getting in the cat. We are taking off. And we are heading towards the Jeep
Okay.
where the guy was going.
So you all load back up and get into the Bearcat. After a few tries of getting it started, Finnigan manages to get it up in the air. Smokes a little bit, but Zap did his hoodad and got it all sealed up nice and neat, and you start heading off to the north.
Yeah, baby.
Cool.
What kind of speed we looking at here, Finnigan? Fast, slow?
We're taking it easy.
Keep
We're
it
taking
slow.
it at a steady pace.
Yeah.
He was
Get
quiet.
under the 25 meters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. We don't want another ground to air.
Finnigan, give me an observation check. Give me a pilot check at +2. You want to push it?
Fuck it. Stress yourself out, dude.
Just get fucking stressed, bitch!
Get stressed.
Yeah.
It's good for focusing.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and push that.
Alright, yeah. It's probably a good idea.
Oh my god.
Hey, well, I mean that's 2 successes still.
Yeah, it doesn't beat
Better
3
one.
though, unfortunately.
Better than 1. Yeah. Maybe
Better
if
than
you
1.
asked Zap to fly, you know.
No, maybe if you ask Jesse to fly.
Yeah,
he would
just
fly
just
better.
here. Let me show you Jesse's dice pool.
Let's go. See his piloting pool.
No, I'm
And
just
he
kidding.
didn't get a
That's just
single
that's just a
success.
joke.
He didn't
That's
get a
funny
single
though.
success though.
Wow, that's funny.
up.
So you fly to the north, Finnegan, and you're watching. You're kind of looking. You notice that the dust is already kind of kicking up, covering up those tracks that you were going through, or you're following. All of a sudden, the tracks end. They just end abruptly. Like they've been fading out for a while, but they just suddenly end abruptly. What are you doing?
I'm slowing us down a little bit and pointing it out to Sarge. Sarge,
Abruptly. Yes, but again.
the tracks end here. So
And as you do that, you hear this, even over the rotors on this thing, you hear this whoosh. And then the
Shit.
thing is spinning out of control. No target lock, no nothing. And as this thing begins to spin out of control, and you're trying to keep it from slamming into the ground, first I need you to do me another pilot check.
Holy shit.
It's the whatever it hit it was okay, that'll be helpful. It wasn't aimed like it wasn't like a target lock. It was, like basically an RPG. Hit it perfectly, and as you kind of spin, you see a hatch in the desert, in the salt flat, and a guy standing there with an empty tube on his shoulder as he sinks back down and grabs the hatch and closes it. And this thing, your Bearcat is just spinning and spinning and slams into the ground and skids forward. I need everyone to do a stamina check at +2.
Nice. +2 because of his 2 successes.
Yes,
That's cool.
because he's trying to basically what would be the equivalent of auto rotation.
Well, I didn't do +2, but I rolled 2 more.
Oh my god.
You do that for me, boss.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Let me see here. Artois, skills, stamina +2.
+2.
They just rolled
Yeah,
2
you
sixes.
put 2. You don't do +2.
No, gotcha.
Okay, Artois. Lorca.
Nice.
Lorca, was that your... Okay, 1.
I got 2.
Zap, you got 2. Okay, so let me because it kind of went wonky.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stratford 2. Okay, you're good. Finnigan 1. Finnigan, you take 1 point of damage. Davis, you got 1. Davis, you got 1?
Yeah.
Okay, you take 1 point of damage. Lorca, you got 1, right?
I got 1-6.
Okay, so you take 1 point of damage. Artois, you didn't get any, so you take 2 points of damage. And Zap, you got 1, so you take 1 point of damage, correct? Is that what I saw there? Okay. So this bear cat slams into the ground, and pieces and parts of it are flying everywhere. You guys are all rattled, and some of you are hurt. Finnigan manages to kind of take that brunt away. Doesn't really hit you too bad. But now you are crashed on the ground in an inoperable vehicle.
I can
Open
check
the hatch. Open the hatch.
I can fix that.
Check. Hatch open. Get out. Making sure I'm staying behind, making sure everyone gets out safely.
So, I forgot to do Jesse. Oh, wow. Okay, poor Jesse. Jesse is unconscious.
Oh fuck.
medic.
You guys could
Hey,
just
boy.
And he broke his toes.
He broke his toes.
Billy's gonna nab up Jesse and take him out.
Okay.
I'm making sure that's okay, making sure everyone's out, making sure everyone's safe, and then I'm clearing it.
I'm piling out. The first thing I'm doing is coming around wherever we're at and pointing towards the direction of the tube man.
Well, right.
Or he
Artois?
disappeared.
Artois.
What did we get hit with?
Artois.
Zap!
Yeah, let's keep him alive, okay? He doesn't have to die. He can. It's just toes, man. He can live.
Motion and water?
That's exactly right.
No mercy killing on this guy, okay?
Enough salt here to preserve him, right?
That was never the plan.
All right, now's not the time for jokes here. We're in hostile territory. As I'm laughing.
Do I see anything once I pour out of the Bearcat?
You just see that hatch, and where you look, you can kind of see where those tracks ended now, where the Jeep was. You're probably long distance from both of these things. You can see where that hatch is. It's already starting to get covered up by this salt. But you can see where the tracks ended, and it looks like there's almost a break. Like maybe the salt is sitting on a piece of metal.
Copy that, Sarge. Looks like we got some sort of maybe a hatch or an entrance or something next to where this guy popped out. I'm not moving this smart gun any other direction. I need somebody to come up here and get some more eyes up.
I'd say we pop open this hatch, drop down a flash grenade.
I think that's a good idea. Ouch. Sorry, my cat's stabbing me.
Hey, keep your personal problems at home.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
Yes, clear. Let's get down. Looks like we were right. There's an underground base. Let's get a flashbang down there. Let's get to that hatch. Secure the area. How's the status of everyone? Artois, what's Jesse looking like?
Give me a second. Motrin and water.
Sure. Roll that beautiful medicine footage.
Is that
Sure.
for everyone or just? How does that work? I forget.
So Motrin and Water works. He can one time per engagement, he can do a medicine check and fix your health for 1 point for each success. But it's only one time. So your Motrin and Watering. You need me to roll it. I'm like, why aren't you rolling it, Artois? Sorry. Yeah, I know it's paused.
No problem.
No, I paused it so you're not fucking moving around because some Yahoo was running around.
Uh-huh.
I don't know who that was.
And me neither.
So you're able to get old Jesse back on his feet. So he's unconscious, and the minute that you kind of grab his toes and pull on him to straighten him up, he's like, ah! 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 Like freaking
Can you
out.
slap him, please? Fucking just slap him. Lock it up! You got knocked out. First time unconscious, you'll get used to it.
What the
It ain't
fuck
that
happened?
bad, son.
What?
We went down.
And he adjusts his face mask and he kind of straps it on. He's like, okay. All right, I'll contact the Adam Squadron. They need to know where we are. I'll get them out here to recover this thing.
Yeah, can you do that on a direct line, a private line? We don't want the farm.
Yeah. No, we
drones.
got our comms. I got you.
I
Hey,
just
Davis, get
take
your eyes out here.
I just take a cursory look, anyways. I mean, I know you say it's trash, but I take a look anyways at this chopper.
Oh, it is. It's done. The entire ass end of it's gone. One of the jets on the wing is gone. It's done, so.
So nothing salvageable on this.
At least not right now. No, it might be able to be picked up by a wrecker and taken back to be repaired, but fixing it out here is not an option.
Okay, I take my RPG launcher and bail out.
Hey, Sarge, I got a fucking motion tracker in my pack here. If somebody here wants to use it,
Does
but
anybody-
I'm not. I can't use it with this smart gun.
Right. Out of character is Comtech, so I believe that's Artois. Do you have Comtech?
Yep, that's me.
Okay. All right, Artois, get on the motion sensor.
All right, I believe I can do that, but somebody needs to stay here with this boy. He ain't gonna be able to walk on them toes.
I got it. He's like, I got it. Just grab me a rifle out of there. I got it.
Give
I'll
him
be
some
fine.
boom booms.
He better fucking figure it out, Artois.
Should we give him a pistol with one bullet in it? Just in case.
I have a pistol already, Zap.
Bullet? Oh no!
Zap, I already have my pistol. This is my sidearm. Get the fuck out of here. Give me something heavy.
You sure you can lift it? You know how to use that shit, right?
All right, quit
Why
fucking
don't
with
you-
him. We're in hostile territory. Let's keep moving.
But you go
Trying to
fist
keep his
yourself.
mind right, Sarge. That's all.
I get it. Let's get moving.
All right, I guess I'll lead the way.
So are you heading to the hatch or that metal part where you saw the Jeep go down?
Or
Where you see the Jeep tracks end, or the
Right.
buggy tracks end.
Let's go to the hatch. What the plan is, open up the hatch, toss a flashbang, wait, check.
Okay. All right. So let me get you guys positioned here.
And we're not looking down that hatch before we're throwing a flashbang. It's literally open hatch, check, flashbang, wait.
Yep.
Does anyone have one of those? Otherwise, I'm handing off an electroshock grenade to
I was about to
whoever's
say
taking
that,
it.
that was
I
going to be
assume
my
Jack
next
does.
question.
I've got flash grenades.
I assumed he wouldn't offer
say
if he didn't
flash
have that.
grenades?
Pretty pissed.
Let's. Do you want an electroshock grenade in this? It might be better in this circumstance.
A what?
Stun
if it
grenade,
does-
basically.
If it
Physically
doesn't blow up,
stun
I don't play with that.
Sure, do the stun grenade. Stun grenade's
Alright.
fine. Yeah, Davis, great
Yeah.
work.
Where'd my character go?
Up over here.
Thanks.
Yep. And there.
I am absolutely not getting that close to the hatch. I am way back. Like,
Yeah,
He's gonna open the
I'm
hatch.
hiding cover two.
Look down the
closer
hatch.
Than Davis.
All right.
He wants to get shotgunned to the face, honestly.
So you guys should be able to now see the hatch. Okay, do not go roving around anywhere. I'm looking at you, Sergeant Aiden Stratford. So this hatch is in the ground. You open it and you see a ladder going downwards and darkness kind of inside. You're chucking that flash grenade in there.
Apparently, it's going to be a
Electro.
some
go
electro.
with your flash. That works.
I go with the
I
flash.
don't want to
baby.
tell you how to play.
I go with the flash grenade. Fire in the hole.
Stratford, I'm going to pause this game.
Oh, I'm just getting in position. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So you throw it down in there. There's the normal crump of a flash grenade, but it's followed by this way louder explosion than what you expect. Yeah, and that's what happens.
And I'm good with that.
Move in.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm going to pull out my VP 70 MA6, and I'm going to descend the ladder.
Okay, so you jump down, and you see here is what appears to be... So your flash grenade, or the grenade ended up landing right about here, and it went off, and it appears that there was something embedded into the wall that went off. There's shrapnel all along the wall back here. Back. Why can't I click? Back. Why is it? It's no longer letting me ping. That's weird. Oh well. Yeah, back there, Anthony. So, but it appears that it was originally there. Now I can do it. That was fucking weird. It originally was right there, next to that door. This door appears to be, hard metal. Interesting. Everything down here looks like it was very much like it's a lot of scrap material, but it's very well done.
Okay, I make my way to the door,
Okay, I'm
Okay.
following close behind.
and I switch it up. I go back to the pulse rifle.
Okay.
Take one
You should
last
be able
look
to
around
move
the
your-
room.
You
Take
should
one
be able
last
to move
look.
yourself now.
Yeah, I take one last look around the room, and then I shut up the ladder. Clear.
I like that your
Okay.
armor says "fuck off."
I'm
It's all
trying
that.
to head down, but it doesn't look like I can. Perfect. Ithaca in hand.
Okay. I'm just going to pull you guys down into there. That doesn't necessarily mean you're in
Yep.
the order that you're in. You can move however you want.
Close. Anything on motion detector?
I don't know. Is
Let me
there?
take a
Where
look.
is he at? I'm trying to pull his sheet up.
Yep. I think I can roll if it's.
No, I got it. You're getting something outside of here, Artois. You can't fucking see. Can you? You can't even see, right?
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So maybe we should give the motion tracker to somebody that has a connection to Foundry right now.
Yeah, that's fair. I just wanted to do the Comtech
No,
guy, right?
I completely understand 100%, but I realize that perhaps maybe Finnigan or Davis could be carrying that around.
Let's give it to Lorca. Let's give it to if possible.
Lorca's got a smart gun.
Oh, god damn
You
it.
gonna weld it to my smart gun, baby?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, listen, I've never used this brand before. I don't know what this shit is. Who? Somebody
You know
else?
What this shit is.
It's
damn it.
Walmart brand. I don't know. They gave it to me at the nest.
Oh, well,
Give it to Finnigan. No one else has any Comtech, including Finnigan, so
here you go, boy. What the hell? Ugh.
give it a try.
Toss it to him.
Hey, why am I getting canvas drawing failed C console? What the fuck does that mean?
Maybe you need to refresh.
Yeah, I was. I have been. Keep getting that.
I have no idea. Sev, you have any idea what that means?
It's failing drawing something to the canvas.
I'm gonna fucking
Wow.
hit you right in the fucking
Thank
face,
God.
dude.
Well, when it says C
What-
console, what does it mean C console?
F12.
F12?
I forget what is the console in.
I don't know.
12, F11. I don't remember. It's one of the F keys, and it'll tell you the error.
Press F.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I moved you, Zap. Is that good?
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we got some movement on the outside here. I got my shotgun ready.
Yeah,
Lorca, get ready with that smart gun.
I was gonna say I'll post up in the center. Whoever can open. Can anybody open these doors?
I'm gonna try to. Does it look like it's just an easy open?
Yeah, just looks like it's an easy open.
I can blast it if we need to, but
No, it should
No.
just.
Ready,
open up.
ready the gun, ready the smart gun. There's somebody over here.
I'm ready.
Boom.
All right. Well, you know what we're doing now, right?
combat.
We're gonna win the hearts and minds.
Yeah, we're gonna diplomacy this. Hey, don't shoot. We're just want to know if your Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Jehovah's Witnesses, man. All the fucking time.
All the fuck. Can't escape. We just want to know about if you've heard about your car's extended warranty expiring.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Raptor Jesus? He went extinct for your sins.
An ornithological.
All right, so I believe with the initiative rolled, I think that's actually where we need to stop for today.
Okay.
I know that Lorca needs to leave. a little early because there's about 16 feet of fucking snow.
Hey, listen, just because your land has never seen any precipitation from the sky.
I don't even know what snow is anymore. I guess it'd be fair to say that I know nothing about snow.
You snow nothing.
I
No
snow
way.
nothing. So let's do our normal roundabouts. We'll start with Lorca. Lorca, you're fresh back with the squad. You just open up a door and it looks like there's a guy standing on the outside with a machine gun pointing at the door. What's going through Lorca's mind, and then you can bounce if you need to.
He's actually pretty calm. He feels like he's in his element. He's glad to be back on the ground, back in the saddle, and he's excited to be the first one in the group to paint the wall with somebody.
You want to be the first kid on your block to get a confirmed kill?
Yeah, I do.
Well, welcome back. We look forward to seeing you again on our next show. Good luck driving in the snow. Be safe. Drive safe.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye, Lorca.
I got a dip, guys.
Bye, Deanna. It was fun. Thanks for coming back. It's nice to see you.
See you, buddy.
PFC, speaking of welcome backs, PFC Finnigan. Oh my gosh, you made Sev huge by leaving. You're massive.
Sev, calm down, dude. Relax.
Sev's like, I didn't get to say much this round. I am making myself gigantic right in the middle.
As God intended.
Yes. Finnigan, what's first off, welcome back, Finnigan. What's going through Finnigan's mind right now as you get shot down your first day back on the job?
Finnegan's pissed. Finnegan's mad because we lost the other vehicle. Now we lost this Bearcat. But he's also having a good time. He feels like he's really teaching the youngster Jesse Thompson something here on what not to do. It's do as I say, not as I do kind of thing. But other than that, he's pissed off that he got shot out of the sky.
PFC Artois, as you after fixing some poor man's broken toes, what's going through your mind as you head into this underground den of insurgents?
Well, Billy's doing all right. He is worried about Jesse. He's not too sure he's safe out there by himself, but he's confident that we're going to be able to find what we need to find and get out of here safely.
PFC Zap, and Zap, whenever you are done, if you could give us a plug for your comic, if you would, sir. Tell us what's going through Zap's mind, and then tell us what's going on with your comic.
Hey, Zap thinks this is what he's here for, man. It's just starting to get fun, just starting to blow stuff up. Bring it on. And if you're an Expanse fan, can you guys see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? Anyways, if you're an Expanse fan, you gotta go check out my Expanse parody webcomic. It's getting a lot of love the past couple of weeks with the show, the series coming to an end. A lot of activity. It's at Forlath on Twitter.
Okay,
Just
so it's not
at Forlath.
It's not the comics by Forlath? Sorry, that's the wrong one then.
No problem. I'm putting it up right now. At Forlath on Twitter. Go check it out. There's some funny shit on there. A lot of love. If you like the show, I just hit my 200th parody webcomic of The Expanse. It's great stuff.
Awesome. Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, man.
So I'll get that updated on the Streamlabs stuff. So next time, whenever I hit that exclamation Forlath, we get the Forloth. Excuse me. We get it in there appropriately.
Yeah, the comics by Forlath is the stuff I do for the show.
Gotcha.
Just some other bullshit.
Corporal Davis.
Yeah, so Davis is trying to keep his cool. Excited that we've finally found some sort of insurgent base here. It looks like maybe something promising here. Maybe we can finally finish this mission, get off the planet. But at the same time, he's getting a bit nervous about his leadership here, second guessing himself a lot, and so hoping that he doesn't get us killed. And Roland's doing his best to support the squad.
And speaking of getting people killed, Sergeant Stratford, what's going through your mind right now?
What do you mean, speaking of getting people killed?
I didn't say having gotten people killed. I'm saying getting people killed in the future.
Oh, okay,
in the future.
Sure. Right now we're in a state of high stress. I'd say we lost our bear, we lost our cat. We're heading down in the salt flats. It's an underground base we discovered. I'm hopeful that this is going to be the last encounter that we have on this this shitty planet. But at the same time, yeah, I see you mouthing over there. It won't be. So now I'm ready for shock and awe tactics. I'm ready to sweep and clear this as quickly as possible. So hopefully someone will trade initiatives with me. Trade initiative. That's a callback. That was a callback.
Yes, it was.
That was a callback. So I'm excited to get in here, sweep and clear, and be responsible for some people's deaths, and hopefully not my own and my party.
Well, fantastic.
Just so we're clear, I'm the only one that's taking any stress this game. So
Yeah.
I needed to get you to do some rolls. It's been a while, Finnigan, so I needed to get you active, and I wanted you to feel like, hey, this pilot ability that I have is worthwhile. So, glad to have you back.
Nice.
I would like to take a special note. Your Finnigan, your shoulder pads and Zap's helmet was made by a friend of ours, Carl's Web. It's on Twitter. Does a lot of the yes, they're beautiful, and hopefully by next game I'll have my full armor ready to go. We're looking at possibly doing that for everyone if he ends up being willing to. So he's helping cool. making this show just a little bit stronger, and we appreciate that. So coming up this week, we have on Tuesday we have Conan Under Black Sails, where we talk about poor Davis's character and what happened to him, as well as possibly maybe getting close to wrapping that one up. On Friday, Curse of Stratford.
Yes, we're playing Curse of Strahd between 6:30 and 7. Be there or be square. We have to. What the hell were you doing, Sev? What the hell were you doing in Avernus? I mean, what the hell are we doing in Curse of Strahd?
What are we doing next? I think that's what we're doing. Is we're figuring out what we're doing next because we turned in that quest.
Oh, that's right. They saved a poor little girl from a horrible monster and almost got party wiped. That was fun.
Oh.
And basically stole treasure from her dad.
Yeah, stole treasure from her dad.
Hey, it's not. No, that's just the cost of saving his daughter.
Yeah, you could say that. We also might be playing Avernus tonight.
Oh, correct. That's right. I forgot. I feel like we're on a Monday, and I'm like talking about the week coming up tonight. Yeah, you do have Avernus tonight. Normally on Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard.
6:30.
6:30.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Then next Saturday, did you finish up Call of Cthulhu yesterday, Davis?
Yeah. We had the conclusion of our Western Cthulhu campaign, at least for now, until we maybe return to it in the future. But Delta Green will be the next game I'm running on Saturdays, but not this next Saturday.
Gotcha. And then next Sunday, depending on how things go this week, we will have Aliens again. We're going to try to do this every Sunday, as well as Avernus once again next Sunday. So, a lot of stuff going on. We're trying to keep the shows up on channel. Appreciate the viewership. Appreciate everyone coming out and hanging out in the chat. And thank you everyone for getting up a little bit early to be here for Aliens game. It's nice to have a full fucking squad again. I feel like 6 is perfect for Aliens. Little much in Conan, but I think it's like perfect for Aliens.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So gentlemen, thank you. Until next time, did we get a raid ready in the chats? Okay, good. Oh wow, Yogscast is going on. I'm actually a pretty big fan of Yogscast, so we'll go over there and see what's up. We will see you next time. Going to go ahead and throw us onto the end screen and do a raid. So stand by, and until next time, Semper Fi.